is 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Middle. 13.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 17 carries, 95 yards, and a score.
And those numbers had both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Davis now to return it. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
That's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, then got it home, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. What did he do with it?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready? And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And his throw here is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
And that's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
This 2nd and 4.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll run with Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. More from L.A. in a moment.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Rondale Moore.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown.
Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
If you look at this Bronco defense,
it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
off of play action, here's Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Chargers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. 45 yards.
And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Denver's offense now set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Chargers offense back onto the field.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Ready. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Lance.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On the ball. On the ball. Cut.
On play action, Lance.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now a play fake. Lance.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Coup for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Now it's Jackson. Tosses the out route here to Gallup. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
More from L.A. in a moment.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go up the middle with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, Jackson. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
This is 2nd and 8.
Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone count?
Ready. Strike it. Strike it. Hut.
Lance now on first down.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Ready. Hustle. Hustle. Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw caught by Higgins.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Set, hut. Green jack. Set, hut.
A final shot before half for Lance.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Ready.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
On the set. Ready.
Lance looking to throw it.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Set.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Red. Cycle. Blaster. 6. Set. Go.
Now Lance.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Lance going to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And it is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers have retaken a third quarter lead.
extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Play action. It's Jackson. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Taylor will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So the Broncos coming out now.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Following the penalty, Chubb.
And he'll get this to the 32. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Returnable here for Davis. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Smith, red. Ready.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Second down, another run with Taylor. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And coming out now, the Broncos. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution. And
they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go, it's Jackson on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Lance now on first down.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Rolling to his left.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Broncos 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Add this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for it.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line.
A big play there for L.A. 62 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Here we go. Set.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Denver's offense ready to go again.
They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
That's taken in by Higgins.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together.